Hiya. Well, this is about the sixth attempt to try and do this video because, to be honest, it's about the fitting and something that I bottled out of doing. In truth, I employed a professional to fit the windows and do the pipe work and connect everything around the back. He came, he's done everything, it's working now. There was a few hiccups on the way and the price was a little bit more than I thought it would be. But just to run through things and how I was quoted and what happened and how it's come about. Like I say, the pipework around the back is fantastic. The recommendations about the isolation of certain sections, so if I ever get a problem, a leak, or damage to one section, I can quickly flip the ball valves on any side of any part of the rear, because all the pipework's at the rear, to isolate that particular unit or particular section. Well, I fix it rather than drop the whole pond water down, dry it out, waste time again, and go back round. So we got a guy in, a local guy in the Warrington area, to come round as recommended, or part of Tim and Paul's. They recommended this guy, or they employ this guy. I'm not quite sure how it works, but the quote was 550 quid to fit both windows, excluding the products needed like the adhesives and the pipes. That was separate. So 550 quid to fit this window, the window around the front, all the pipe work around the back, connecting it up to the nexus, and connecting it to the skimmer. There's two pumps, one blade, two returns, one nexus, a 4-inch bottom drain, the ball valve of it sticking out around the back. And the quote originally included electrical work and was for 1.5 to 2 days, but the guy came out, he did it in one day from 10:30 till 4:30, I think he was here. He collected the windows and brought them down, which was ease of use because I wouldn't have been able to do that in my van. He fitted them. He did charge an extra 80 quid to come back on the Saturday because he did it on the Friday, which was day 2. He was here for an hour. He charged me 80 quid to fit plugs basically on the Evolution Aqua equipment. So the UV light that I've got on the back there, around the back you can't see it, and the two pumps and the one air pump had to have plugs put on, which I can't understand for the life of me because I'm in Wigan and Evolution Aqua is down the road and they've got American plugs on, so that's something that I have no idea about. I'd love someone to tell me why a British company is putting American plugs on it. Maybe they export 90% of the goods to America, I don't know, but it's not very convenient, especially in this day and age when everything they buy in the UK you do not expect to have an American adapter on it or plug on it. Anyway, so the guy came out, we've had 2 leaks, 3 leaks, he fixed all of them by video call, taught me through it. One was at the bottom of the nexus on the return with the flexi pipe. He'd just bent it round a little bit. I have sent him a video, so I'll probably just try and include that within this video so you can understand where the leak was. The other one was he didn't tighten the 4-inch valve tight enough, so I tightened that up, which I had to do with a hammer and get round because the grip on them just wouldn't tighten up strong enough. And we did unfortunately have a window leak. Now the reason I paid for this was convenience. This was massively inconvenient, but nonetheless things like this happen. He did come out and resolve it, and it was resolved after a little push. 10 days after being told that there was a leak and trying to get him out, he came out 10 days later, because he was only told 2 months after fitting the windows that there was a leak because it had been raining the entire time. It was only a small leak and we didn't notice it, but we noticed because there was a lot of algae build up here on the wall. So then we finally found it, informed him, and he came out 10 days later, and that involved dropping the entire water right down to below window thingy, resealing it all, and hoping now that we don't get any leaks. But it has been 6 months, the entire summer, and we haven't had any leaks, so fingers crossed we won't get any again. So in a nutshell, this video is really just telling you about like the fact that I didn't do the pipe work despite having the intentions to right at the beginning, because I've just watched the videos from that I recorded a year ago, just over a year ago, and it says I'm going to do everything, and I've done basically nothing but dig a big hole. But the things that you encounter across the way are incredible. and challenging, and sometimes it is better to have a professional, but it's about getting the right people at the right time to do the right jobs for you. Let me spin this round and you can see the beautiful extension that's taken place. Like I say, looking back on the videos, Jesus, the sun's out, it's October. Let me flip this round so you can look at the pond, and all I'm going to do is walk you around the pipe work, a little bit of the pipe work. There we are, beautiful. Please ignore the old conservatory roof that's just preventing leaves from accessing it. This is the return, and as you can see, there's a ball valve there. You can isolate it, and the other ball valve is just there because that's connected to the blade. Further down there we have the UV light fitted to the back wall, which is included, which is fantastic. So you can see all this pipe work is absolutely great, fantastic. And if there's ever any issue, we can isolate. Like I say, if this pipe gets damaged from a tree branch falling down or something, turn this, right, still in action. We're gonna have to walk around, please ignore, but we'll try and video that. Beautiful looking pond, beautiful. So then round here, you can see that's where we had the first leak on the 4-inch ball valve down the bottom. This is the skimmer coming down, round, into the pump there. This is the nexus that was connected up and doing fantastic. Oh dear, a bit uneven round here. So under here we have the air pump. That is pump 1. That controls the pump below the nexus. Let me see if I can zoom out. So it seems to. There we go. Pump 1 controls the nexus, so it pulls the water around and in here, and the pump is located underneath and returns straight there. The second pump, which is there and controlled there, is from the skimmer down, across, up, round. Again, another ball valve, so everything can be isolated through the 110 UV light, I think it is, Evolution Aqua, with its American plugs. Across the bottom, there's like there's like a split section there where you can choose whether you want it to come back via the blade or you want it to return via the low return at the front there. So the pipe work and the actual connecting of everything is lovely and beautifully set out, and it will stay like this. I can't imagine there being a better way to set all the pipes up and do it. The only thing I could say is maybe the waste pipe could be a bit more conveniently located, or when I was handballing it out and the waste stunk, a bit more conveniently located. But being there now with this pipe connecting to the drains of the house, it's fine there actually, so I'm moaning for no reason. But yeah, all in all, absolutely fantastic, and I'm sure that this is the perfect setup. I doubt it could get much better, if anything. It's been a long journey to get to this place and cost a lot of money, but finally we're there.